So we are doing lesson 12.3, volume of a cylinder. On Monday, when we talked about three-dimensional figures, we mentioned how three-dimensional figures, prisms, where they have two bases that are identical and parallel, they are always kind of grouped with cylinders, and that's why you do the volume of a cylinder after volume of a prism. And funny thing, the formula overall, notice, is volume equals big B times H. Question?
What's the number with the line?
Right. This is 10 meters for the height, and this is 5 meters for a radius. Okay, so big B, since it's always a circle, we're going to tell you exactly what the formula is for volume of a cylinder. Right below that, we're talking about the area of a circle. What's the formula for area of a circle? Michaela? What's that? Right. Pi r squared. So that is my big B and H. So while you're doing these problems tonight, you really don't have to write that first line, but you do have to write that line, pi r squared H. Sometimes they're going to give you the radius, sometimes they're going to give you the diameter. If they give you the diameter, what do you do to find the radius? Lindsay? You divide it by 2. That's exactly right. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug in the numbers. For pi, what do we use for pi? 3.14. In this one, did they give us the radius? So what am I going to plug in for radius? Did they give it to us? Yep, 5. So we're going to say 5 squared.
Teachers, at this time I need 8.
So we plug 5 in for radius, so 5 squared, and then what am I going to put in for H? 10. So at this point, once all the numbers are plugged in, you're going to follow PEMDAS. Parentheses, the parentheses that are up there imply multiplication, so that doesn't really apply to that. But exponents is next for the E, and we do have an exponent. So it's going to be really important that you square the radius before you do anything else. So we'll do 3.14 times 25 times 10. Please do not multiply 3.14 times 5 and then square it, because that would result in a number that's entirely too large. You have to square the 5 first before you go ahead. Yes?
785.
All right, as we multiply all this together, does it come out to that exactly?
Yep.
785. So again, we are taking a meter times a meter times a meter. So how do we label this?
Meter cubed. Because there's 3 meters cubed.
Meters cubed. Okay, so 3.14 times 25 and then times 10 gets you 785. 785 meters cubed. All right, that's all you're going to do in this entire worksheet. The only thing that could be different is if they gave you the diameter, you split that in 2. If they combine 2 cylinders together, you would find the area of one plus the volume of one plus the volume of other, and then combine it. Any questions?